Finally got it together. Good Lord. 3, 2, 1, live on YouTube. We are now live on Instagram. Oh, God, and TikTok. 3, 2, and 1. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my little act together.
You on?
Yeah, because on TikTok, I'm going to have to mute it in a little bit. I just need everybody to come on over to YouTube, because today I'm going to be walking everybody through. Hey, Tamika Parks. Today I'm going to be walking everybody through how the patient portal looks like on Amble, and I'm going to be answering all the questions about Amble. Hey, TikTok. Hey, Instagram. So for everybody who is interested in continuing their health journey, and you guys are meeting problems with all of the things, for everybody that is on TikTok, please share the live. We're going to be going over to YouTube because I'll be muting in a few minutes. I'm going to be walking us through what it looks like to sign up with Amble. Okay, so if you guys want to know what that looks like, what the patient portal looks like, you can either log on to Instagram. I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on YouTube right now. The live on YouTube is recorded. I will be posting it, and I'm gonna pin you guys on YouTube when y'all come over. But I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. I know it's Sunday, people probably in the streets, but there's a lot of brunch going on right now. But I said I was gonna come on the other night and do my walkthrough with Amble. And I didn't get a chance to do that, y'all, because I had so much stuff going on. So if you're on TikTok, please come over to YouTube, and I'm going to ping you guys when y'all get there. Everyone on Instagram, how are you? I just ordered a smoothie. Hey, y'all. So, okay, so everybody is coming up on TikTok. Very good. I know that, we have community guidelines. Hey, friends. Hi Tamika. Hi, Carrie on YouTube. Millie on Instagram. M Prayer on Instagram.
You cold?
Yeah, but I'm sitting on a heating pad. I'm very cold. Yeah, baby, you want to put it on for me? Mm-hmm.
Can it stay over here, or you want to bring it over there?
Bring it a little closer. I don't know. You want to come this way? If you can. Hey, friend, Tina. So Amble Health is a telehealth company that is specializes in getting patients medication to help them in their health journey if you are battling obesity and diabetes. So they have professional physicians. Of course, they're professionals. They're physicians. Oh, God, y'all. I'm tripping. Sorry. They are clinicians and pharmacists and nurses who helps to get you started on your journey. It's all virtual. And thank you, baby.
All the way up.
And I'm going to talk. Yeah. And I'm going to talk to you guys about what it looks like to go through the patient portal. What does it look like to get signed up and all of the things. So if you want to hear how that is done, you're going to have to come over to either Instagram or YouTube, because I have to show you what the vials look like. I have to show you what the syringes look like. Hey, Omar, how are you? So that's what I will be. So if y'all don't mind coming over to YouTube, because I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Instagram, either one, it doesn't matter. That's if you're interested, because at some point I'm gonna have to mute on TikTok. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate that. But let me say hello to you guys. And I apologize that we have to go through these things to get our education and to get our information. But if that's what we have to do, we'll do it. It's fine. We can adjust. Hi, Henry. Hi, Lady Matika, Beatrice, Veladai. How are you? Rosemary, Brenda, Shirley. How are you? Leslie, Michelle. The First Lady, how are you, friend? Donna, Shartonia, Crystal, Annie, Sherry, Miss Cool Breeze, that's cute. The Bird Turd, hello. Hi, Lawanda, Roberts, Shirley, how are you? When you guys come over to YouTube, just say hello to me in the chat so I can pin you. Katora has made it over here to YouTube. Tamika, I see your question, friend. Oh, you're saying my medicine arrived from Amble. Oh, it will be delivered this week. You're so excited. I'm so excited for you, friend. I'm so excited. Hi, Kim Walker over from TikTok. How are you, my love? I'm holding on the bed today. Unit has been off the chain these last few shifts. Oh my gosh. Is somebody talking to me? Oh. Friend, I work tonight, friend. Hi, Omar. Omar came over from TikTok. That's Morocco's. Daddy finna cook you some crawfish. Etouffee. Some etouffee.
Etouffee?
Good day. Exactly what is Amber. So, Tina, did you get it? Kimberly Walker said, hey, y'all. She said, I'm down 3.8 pounds after 1 week on the SIG, y'all. Miss McCall said, I ordered mine on Friday. I can't wait. Honey, I'm excited for you, baby, because, honey, it's going down. Hi, Yolanda on YouTube over from TikTok. I'm thinking that you came over from TikTok, baby. Elle says, I've been checking my mail, but nothing yet. 7 to 10 business days, baby. 7 to 10 business days. Okay, you guys are coming over. Very good. Hey, Bonnie. How are you? Do they keep up if you have other health insurance plans? I used to get hard to get meds and no doctor. So they don't talk with your clinician because you have your own clinician over here on Amble. So they won't talk to your clinician, no, friend. But you have to be open and upfront about your medical history so that they can put you on the right med regimen. Hey, Elle, so are you okay? So Elle, you came over to Instagram. Very good, friend. Mounjaro down 10 pounds. Down from 12.5, nausea, but had a rough night after Friday's shot, but better today. Oh, I'm so glad. What's that?
I'm gonna try it.
What
Just
is
try
it?
without thought.
Let me show my following what she's trying to give me. This look like chocolate cake, caramel drizzle. How am I gonna be eating this and I'm talking about health journey? Okay, let me try it. Oh, I need to have a balance. See, that's too much. It's good though.
That's why I only take 3 bites and I walk away.
Why you have that?
I only take 3 bites and I walk away.
That's dangerous.
If you have any,
hey Sheila,
if you have any craving, all you need is 1 bite and it resets you the rest of the day.
Okay, let me show them what the whole thing look like.
Oh, there's no hope.
Oh my God, y'all, that was good.
I told you.
Do you have to change your TikTok content at all? No, friend, I'm not changing my TikTok content at all. I am a medical person. I did have to submit my licensure. Look, y'all. This is what this child have. It's like a brownie with caramel drizzle. Now look, TikTok says we can't talk about health, but I can show y'all this shit all day long. This is not out of the community guidelines. They say we want to eat like pigs and we want to do mukbangs and all this shit. We can do this, so they will not block me for this. Y'all see TikTok? I'm following y'all guidelines. Ain't that crazy? Friend, I am not changing my content. I did have to submit my licensure because they had gave me a warning in one of my lives, and it was saying hate speech, even though I was talking about GLP-1. I don't know how it came to hate speech, but that's what it was flagged at. And I was like, well, damn, we were talking about health. How's that hate speech? But anyway, the legal team reached out to me or whatever, and then I submitted my licensure. I guess I had to prove that I was a medical professional, and they put all of my stuff back. So I just have to be mindful of certain trigger words. I have to be mindful of trigger words that they're looking for. And if I do get flagged, then I have to submit my licensure all again to get my stuff back, is what I was told by the legal team. It's sad that health food is 10 times more expensive than fast food. I know. Honey, we're talking about Amble, and I'm going to get everyone informed on how Amble works, what the portal looks like, all of the things they ask you, because I know a lot of people want to know, what are they asking? Some people say that when they filled out the questionnaire, they said that they were ineligible. Hey, Lawana, I see you over here on Instagram. I don't think it was Cheesecake Factory, friend. I don't think it was Cheesecake Factory, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Miss Shirley says, send me 3 bites. I heard that about the 3 bites. It's awesome. Your page did help me a lot. I know, Rachel. I know. Rosa says, hello, I wish Amble would ship to Louisiana. Okay, so listen, Rosalind, I'm so glad you said that, because that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to tell y'all what to do. I just can't say it on TikTok. Okay, let me put that. Shipping to Louisiana. It's Louisiana, Mississippi, and New Mexico. Those are the states that we cannot ship to. But I'm going to tell y'all what to do. Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So in a minute, y'all, on TikTok, I'm going to have to mute because I don't want to get flagged. Okay? Hey, Christina. So for everybody that is in the chat on TikTok, I am now live right now on Instagram and YouTube. And today I'm going to go over Amble and Amble's patient portal. I'm going to go through all the things that they ask you, because a lot of people are curious about what is being asked in the questionnaire. How does the system work? All of the things. So I'm going to go through that with y'all. I'm going to show y'all the medicine. I'm going to show y'all the vial. I'm going to show y'all the syringes, show y'all how to pull it up and all of the things. It's not going to be long. We're probably going to be on here maybe 45 minutes, okay? So if y'all want to see those things, please come over either to Instagram, or YouTube, okay? TikTok. I'm waiting for y'all. And then when y'all come over, I'm going to pin y'all so everybody can see y'all here. Sheila, did I post you? Okay. I see y'all coming over. Kiwi, they asked where you got that dessert from. Yes, that's what Amble told me. Decline me. Okay, Tina.
Papa Seafood.
Oh, Papa Seafood. That's what she was.
I don't remember the name.
Hey, Bridget.
I don't remember the name, but their dessert, they only have one chocolate dessert. So it's the only one that's there.
Papa Seafood, y'all. She said they only have one chocolate dessert. So you can't go wrong if you go there. Not Papa Do's, Papa Seafood, baby. Look, baby, my name on Instagram is right here. You see it? Charge Nurse Keisha. It's the same. Hey, Sheila. Danielle has come over. Hey, friend. Hey, Black Butterfly. Hey, V. How are you? I just abandoned y'all the other night, huh? Listen, when we got on the phone the other night, my husband had just got home, and I had to help him get his stuff together. So I had to. And listen, when I was coming back to the phone, when I was on my way back to the phone, friend, y'all was getting off. I was trying to catch y'all, but y'all was hanging up. This is what I just ordered.
Hey, how y'all doing?
It's my
YouTube,
husband.
Instagram, TikTok, how y'all doing?
Yeah. So I always order every day, y'all. This is what keep me from losing weight, because I'm in maintenance. If I don't eat this or drink this every day, I would be so small. This is a high calorie smoothie, and this is just a mango tea with regular sugar. I'm telling y'all, if I did not have these 2 things every day, I would be so small. Babe, can you put this in the refrigerator, that one? Hi, Life of Christy. I see you, baby. Hey, BB. Y'all, it's Sunday. We're going to be quick. I'm going to go through it quick, I promise. And then I'm going to post it on, YouTube. Y'all ready? So let's just get started, because it's been about 15 minutes, and I know it's Sunday. So TikTok, I'm going to mute, and I'm going to blur. If you guys want to hear what's going on with Amble, how to sign on, y'all want to see the medicine, me explain the concentration versus the units and all of the things, please come over to TikTok or YouTube, friends. And then also on this background, I have my Facebook. Make sure you're following me on Facebook, and make sure you guys are following me on Clapper, because after the 5th of May, I will be live on Clapper, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at one time, y'all. I have this beautiful setup that's going to be completed by then, and I'll be able to be live everywhere in those areas. And then as for TikTok, I'll be live, but y'all won't be able to hear me. It'll just have this little thing right here to show you guys that I'm live and where I'm live at, because we're going to continue our education. We're going to continue to get told, and we're going to get our knowledge by any means necessary. Okay? Y'all got it? So come on over to YouTube or come on over to TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and mute. And anybody that is interested in Amble, y'all, my links are always going to be in the bio or the description of all of my content. Okay? Yes, friend, I'm about to tell you what to do. And I mean, it's easier. It's probably something that you thought of doing already, but just to hear it from a partner probably would make y'all feel a little bit better. Okay, so let me mute my microphone on TikTok. I'm muted, and then I'm gonna make this big. Okay. All right, so we got them out the way. What's the matter, baby? Oh.
Left it in the bathroom.
Okay. Hey, Bridget, you made it, huh, baby? Hey, B. And Life of Vivi says, continue to spread the word. Vivi, we need to go live together. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just get this out of the way, because I know y'all want to know how y'all order if y'all are in Louisiana. This is what we do, because I have family that is in Louisiana, and I have family that is in Mississippi that have ordered their medications. They have ordered their medications through me. I'm not telling y'all to do that. I live in Texas, and I ship their medicine to them. So if you have a loved one in any of the 47 states that we ship in, someone that you trust, a friend or whatever, y'all schedule y'all appointments and give y'all's family members addresses and have it shipped to them so that they can ship it to y'all. It's just that easy, y'all. The only thing about us not being able to ship to Louisiana or New Mexico or Mississippi is because of y'all's government officials have not figured out a way to make money off of compounded medications yet. And because they cannot make money off of compounded medications, they don't want y'all to get it. That's all it is. So y'all politicians is hindering y'all from getting y'all stuff. But if you know someone that you can trust that will send your medicine to you, y'all just do that. So Life of Christy says, yes, I thought of that. That's all people are doing, friend. It's so simple. It's so easy. And for everyone who's not familiar with Amble, Amble is a telehealth company, you guys, that have obesity trained specialists. These are physicians, and the physicians, you will get a dedicated physician who will get in touch with you and will talk to you about your medical history and then set you up on a treatment plan, whether you want semaglutide, whether you want tirzepatide, if you want B12 or B6 in your medication, if you want lipo-C, y'all, they have all of the things. They have everything. Keep in mind. Keep in mind that it is a compounded pharmacy, so they can compound anything for y'all. Y'all just have to tell y'all doctors what y'all want, right? Baby, can you give me those boxes? A box of Mounjaro, a box of ZEPBOUND, and a box of Ozempic. I just want to show y'all what everything looks like while I have y'all here. For everybody who's not familiar and who's not familiar with the medication. So GLP-1 medications are endocrine medications, you guys. These medications were initially made for diabetics to help diabetics resolve issues with diabetes, right? So Ozempic was the first one on the market, you guys. This is what Ozempic looked like. Okay, Ozempic was the first one on the market. Ozempic been on the market for years, you guys. Don't nobody complain about no side effects with GLP-1 medications. They don't, because they're the only thing that you're gonna get with these medications are gastric issues. And the reason why, and when I say gastric issues, y'all don't get no big, don't get y'all panties in a bunch, please. When I say that, I mean because these medications are designed to slow down your gastric emptying, that means you could possibly get nauseated, you can possibly have diarrhea, you can possibly have constipation. But what you are going to do, and what we teach, what I teach specifically, is for you to pregame prior to taking these medications. Pre-gaming means you're going to get you a box like this, and you're going to have medications in these boxes to help treat all the side effects that they have taught y'all about, that I have taught y'all about. Okay. Now, when we talk about side effects to medications, we're not talking about allergies, y'all. Allergies are not side effects. Allergies bring you into the hospital. Allergies hurt you. Side effects are things that are uncomfortable. Okay, those are things that are uncomfortable. Okay, so Brooke says, I didn't get that option to mix my medications with anything. I requested no B12 and they sent it anyway. Okay, so Bridget, did you get in contact with customer service so that they can correct that for you, friend? Did you? Did you do that, baby? Okay, and what did they do? She said, I did. What happened, friend? It depends on when you go through a compounded pharmacy. Okay, let me just say this. When you go through a compounded pharmacy, each specific compounded pharmacy have their own way of mixing these medications. Okay, I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad. She said they told her it was she said they basically said it's up to my state. Okay, so I'm so glad you said that, friend, because I was just about to get into that. Each compounded pharmacy have their own way of diluting your active ingredient. What I mean by active ingredient in these medications, in Ozempic, the active ingredient is semaglutide. Okay, in Mounjaro, is the box upside down? I can't tell. Yeah, in Mounjaro, the active ingredient is TIRZEPATIDE. Okay, ZEPBOUND is the same thing as Mounjaro. The active ingredient is TIRZEPATIDE. Your clinicians, if you are obese, will dose you with ZEPBOUND. If you want to go through your insurance, they will dose you with ZEPBOUND. Okay, out of pocket, ZEPBOUND costs about $1,000 to $1,300 a month. That's why it's so important to contact your insurance companies first to see if they will cover these medicines for you, because they are so expensive. Now, if you are diabetic, your insurance company will ask for the diagnosis code. Your doctors will prescribe you Mounjaro, because the diagnosis code for Mounjaro is diabetes. Some insurance company will take obesity, but if you want the medication for obesity, your doctor will prescribe you ZEPBOUND. Okay, if you have problems getting either one of those medicines, then your insurance company will require you to do prior authorization. Okay, prior authorizations are forms that your clinician has to fill out, and they have to prove to your insurance company that this is medically necessary for you. Okay, they have to send clinician notes, they have to send your medical history, they have to send your comorbidities, if you have had any surgeries, if you have had gestational diabetes when you were pregnant. Y'all, if you have, I don't care what kind of diet medication you have ever taken in your natural born life, your clinician needs to know so that he can put that on the form. The more information that they put on the prior authorizations, the better chance you will get approved through PAs. Okay. Now, if you do not get your prior authorization approved, you can appeal, and then it can go before a board of physicians. Your physician and the physician on the insurance side will talk face to face, and then it will come to a conclusion, if they deem that you're medically necessary. Some of us pass, some of us fail. Okay. Some of us don't even get that far. Some of us give up before we get that far, and all of the things. Okay. Now, if you don't want to wait, and that is aggravating, because I promise you, that's an aggravating goddamn process. Hold on, let me see what Brooke's saying. She says, I need to get my PCP about changing with meds. I already take B12 weekly, and I didn't need it. Oh, okay, baby. She said, but it's okay. I don't know if it's enough B12. So, you know what, friend? It's not too much. It's never too much, because your body is only going to use what it needs, baby, and you're going to pee the rest out. It's going to excrete the rest. So it's not a big deal, friend. I understand what you're saying, and I'm so glad you're thinking that way, because you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? You're thinking, friend. So that's good. I like that. She says, I'm just waiting to get back for it to get back in stock. It's going to be months for the ZEPBOUND. I know, friend. It is. It is. Child, that's why I'm over here on compound. And it's okay, because we have options. It's okay, friend. Okay. So y'all got it? Are we clear? Ozempic was the first one on the market. Just for diabetics. Y'all just been, these people been prescribing this. Ozempic, you know, y'all remember that? This has been on the market for years. Look, my husband, an epiphany, right? Yes, it's been on the market for years, guys. We just didn't know. We didn't know. Diabetics knew. I don't know if there's a diabetic in the chat. Can y'all tell me whether or not y'all doctor has ever prescribed this to y'all before GLP-1s blew up? I'm so curious to know. Anybody that's diabetic, have your doctor ever offered this to you? Because this is amazing. This is an amazing freaking drug to treat diabetes and now obesity. I mean, you know, well, they won't order it for obesity, but I'm just saying it's GLP-1. Okay. So moving on, everybody, welcome in. We're talking about GLP-1 medications, and I'm talking to you guys about the history of it. I'm trying to get y'all in the know so that you guys are very educated on this stuff. Okay. All right. So Ozempic came on board first, and then Mounjaro came on board. Mounjaro came on board. Oh Lord, it went crazy, you guys. It went crazy. It was for diabetics, but doctors were using it off label for patients with obesity. This is when everybody started sharing their stories on TikTok. This is when everybody created their YouTube channel. Y'all, if y'all go back on my YouTube channel, I have my very first injection on there in September 16th of 2022. That's how long I've been documenting my journey, y'all. That whole time on YouTube. And then in January of 2023, I went over to TikTok. Okay. So then FDA got this one approved. Same thing. It's the same medicine. For those of you who don't know, it's the same, what do you call it? Manufacturer, Eli Lilly. Okay, so they make them both. Mounjaro, which one am I holding up? Mounjaro is for diabetics. So your insurance company is going to be looking for that diagnosis code. ZEPBOUND is for obesity. Your insurance company is going to be looking for that diagnosis code. And listen, the insurance companies are getting so freaking clever. They want everything from y'all. They want y'all to be in weight loss programs. They want y'all to have tried and failed medications. They want you to have had a comorbidity. They want your BMI to be elevated. Y'all, they keep creating stuff, making it so hard. So anyway, and not to mention, now that ZEPBOUND has been FDA approved, we all knew that this medication was going to become in a shortage. We knew it. Y'all, we knew it. And we knew that the shortage was going to be bad. So what is happening in the interim, you guys? And this is something that one of the TikTok creators, and I feel good to mention her name. Her name is Kim, Queen 843, y'all. Kim been on compound. She been talking about it, y'all. She been preparing herself, y'all. Been. Okay, now listen. And I, you know, I listen to all the TikTok girls and guys that are on there, and they're giving all of their important information, and they are very resourceful. Kim is one of them, the top one of them. You know, it's just like she's way at the top. When Kim started talking about compound, I put my daughter on it back in the day when she started. Um, because she actually told me that she started compound because of a conversation that me and my clinician were having on a live, and I was talking about, you know, what we were gonna do. She started. Okay, y'all. I wish I had started back then too. I wish that I had started compound, and simultaneously, I wish I had been stockpiling. Is that what we call it? Stockpiling my boxes, preparing myself for the shortage in the interim, you know, preparing myself for the shortage. But I thought that the shortage would never, I thought that I would never be a part of that. And I say this in every one of my lives. My neighbor is my pharmacist here at Walmart. My husband works for Walmart. So I did not think that the shortage would touch me. Kiwi, you're being rude. So I never thought that it would touch me until a couple months ago. I went to the pharmacy and he told me, I have your prescription. No, he told me, I have your prescription, but it's getting rough. It's getting rough. And I was like, okay, I still was not thinking that he was talking about me. Okay, it's getting rough for y'all, not me. Because you call me and let me know when my medicine is here all the time, right? So, meanwhile, the whole time, compound has been available, okay? And I'm still getting my brand, okay? I go to the pharmacy and my medicine is not there. I couldn't pick the medicine up. My husband's medicine was not there as well. So now I'm like, damn, am I really a part of this? Like, is this really hitting home for me? You know? And then my pharmacist says that I don't know when it's gonna come in. Is on back order. I don't know when the medication is gonna come in. Right now, meanwhile, Kim Queen 843 has been on it, y'all. She's been just doing all the things. When I tell, if y'all not following Kim and y'all not listening, she's a medical professional as well. Listen, very informative. I wish I would have been listening to her back then, because you know what? I would have been taking compound and I would have been holding on to my boxes so that when the shortage hit, it would not be affecting me. But now here I am on compound with the rest of y'all. Hold on, let me say hello to some people. Hi, Bridget. She says yes, Ozempic has been around for a long time. Danielle says she was on metformin for 13 years. Are you saying, Sheila, so were you offered Ozempic? That was the question I had asked. Hey, Lamb Chop. Hey, Miss Kimberly Sims, Ruby Red. Hey, Mr. Brandon. Right, BB, a plan B. Okay. So moving forward. So I get on live and I ask y'all in one of my educational videos, I was asking y'all, do y'all know which one is the best company? Which telehealth company is the best company? I need to know. Me and my family, we're going over to Compound. I need to know who's the best. Now, if you guys follow me, y'all know I used to consult for one of the other telehealth companies. I wasn't on their Compound. I was a part of their nutrition program, and I used to do education. They used to back me on education. Okay, but I never did Compound because at that time, I didn't need Compound because it wasn't a part of my life. It wasn't a part of my ministry. Okay. So then someone tells me a few companies. Someone talks to me about Amble. I liked what they said about Amble. Okay. They said that there's no physician fee. They said that there's no subscription, in that I didn't even have to worry about it being shipped. So my question was, okay, what type of pharmacies do they use? You know, what are these pharmacies looking like? Where's the compound coming from? All the questions that you guys have. Is there ever a shortage with compound? Never, ever. Vivi asks, is there ever a shortage with compound? No, friend. Now, what I can say, Vivi, you can, a telehealth company can get so busy that it may take you a moment to get scheduled because their schedule is busy. That's why, you know, if you guys are met with shortages, if you guys think you're going to get met with shortages, I always say, at the very least, get you a vial in the house. Get you a vial. I mean, or create your patient portal. Just be prepared. I mean, you do what's best for you, but I wish I would have listened to Kim when Kim was talking about it way back. Because I thought it. I watched her. I listened to her. You know, she's a very well-respected person in the GLP-1 community. But again, like I said, I never thought this shortage would touch me. And it did. Come over here and let me show them what we were talking about. We're finna make some.
Which one you want?
My husband finna make some crawfish etouffee and some fried fish, y'all. And did y'all see my video on the sweet, what was it? It was
Cornbread?
Yeah, it was strawberry cheesecake cornbread. Well, we about to decide if we're gonna do blueberry cheesecake cornbread or if we're gonna do just strawberry cornbread. Which one y'all think? Hey, Allie.
Mix it with the honey.
And it gets mixed with the honey jiffy. Which one y'all think? Tell me which one y'all think. The very first person that say that's the one we're gonna go with. Kim said strawberry. Kim said strawberry. So strawberry it is. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. So again, I wish I had been listening with. I wish I had listened to Kim and had been stockpiling. But anyway, here we are. So someone offered me Amble, and I liked all the things that they had to say. I just needed to know what type of pharmacy are we using? How's the customer service? Because I already knew the price point was great. Hey, Keisha. I received the answer from a well-respected. Actually, I can tell y'all, Mama Jen's. Mama Jen's educated me on Amble. That's another one. If y'all are not following Mama Jen's wherever she's doing content, please follow her because she is chef's kiss. So Mama Jen's educated me on Amble. Okay, so I purchased Amble. I purchased my compound. And so my journey started. A few weeks later, the owner contacted me and asked me to become a partner. She liked that I educate. She liked that I was a professional. You know, we had a very long conversation about her vision for the company. Any question that I asked her, y'all, she responded like that. And the response that I was looking for was, it was almost like, is this real? Okay. So now that I feel comfortable, I've talked with Mama Jen's, you know, I'm in with the owner or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I want to tell my following because I know it's not just me. I got my notifications from Amble today that my TIRZEPATIDE has been shipped. I'm so excited. Yay, friend. Okay, so now we all know that I love Amble. We all know that my family uses Amble. I have all of my girlfriends use Amble. A lot of my family members. Okay, a lot of my family members.
2 thumbs up.
Thank you. Okay, so now I have to get my following on board. You know, I have to let them know if you're having problems. Okay, this is what I'm doing. It's safe. You know, Amble uses 503A pharmacies. I explained that to you guys. For those of you who don't remember, 503A pharmacies, compounded pharmacies, are pharmacies who mix your tirzepatide in house. They don't outsource, okay? They don't outsource. Whatever pharmacy is on your bottle, mine came from Revive here in Houston. Hold on, y'all. Let me show Instagram. Mine came from Revive. Okay. Whichever pharmacy sends you the vial, that's who made it. Okay, that's who made your compound. And for those of you who are curious about the FDA and all of the things, let me explain that to you guys. So, no compounded medication is governed by the FDA, not one compounded medication. The FDA does not govern specialized medications. Okay, compounded medications are a specialty. That is a specialty for one specific patient from one specific doctor. The FDA will never be able to govern that. The FDA governs medications that are made for mass production. Okay, a mass production of people. Okay, now we talked about 503A. That's the one-to-one. Your medicine comes from that pharmacy. And then we also have 503B pharmacies, okay? 503B pharmacies are big pharmacies. Pharmacies like Walmart, pharmacies like Walgreens, CVS, all of the things. And mind you, y'all, Walgreens, any pharmacy can compound. Did y'all know that? Any pharmacy can compound. All they got to do is hire a pharmacist that specializes, that has a certification to compound medicine, that mixes. All of the Walgreens, the CVS's, the Rite Aids, the whatever it is, in the big hospitals, they compound. Okay. Now, 503B pharmacies, they outsource your medicines. And the reason why they outsource is because those medicines, or they can make them in the pharmacies, but they can make them in big batches. They're not limited to how much they can make in 503B pharmacies, and they can outsource, meaning they can get your medication out of the pharmacy and then retail it back to you. Okay. Will I ever buy medication compounded from a 503B pharmacy? Yes, I will. And the reason why I will is because now, in today's climate of 503B pharmacies, the FDA has presented stricter guidelines for 503B pharmacies, because back in the day when those big batches were made, they used to have a lot of adverse reactions to people. A lot of people were getting hurt, and so that's one of the reasons why Congress had to create a special category for these type of pharmacies. They're definitely needed, because imagine Walmart having to compound a medication for each and every one of the patients that come through. Y'all would never get y'all medicines. They have to buy it in big batches because their clientele is freaking out. It's crazy. Okay, we've all purchased medicine from a 503B pharmacy. All of us. We either going to get our medicine from Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, all of us. Okay, so we can never say that we won't get our medicines from 503B compounded pharmacies. Okay, but me personally, for me and my family and my friends, I want my family and friends to get their medicines from a 503A pharmacy, because the reason why they don't have all of the strict guidelines like the 503B is because the medicines are made specifically to you from a specific prescription from your doctor. So we're not getting adverse reactions, and there's only a limited amount of that medication that pharmacist can make. They can only make you a little vial. They can't make you multiple vials. Or if you get your medicine 3 months at a time, it might come in one vial that has 3 milliliters in it or 4 milliliters in it, or you might get 2 vials that have 3 milliliters in it, but you're not going to get more than that, because there's only a limited amount that they can make. Okay, so that's why I think that it's good. It's hard for them to fuck over you. I don't know how else to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a specific prescription. It's very specific. It's a specific prescription, and it's catered to you, your genetic makeup, your comorbidities, your medication list. So they can't fuck, I mean, they cannot fuck over you unless you gave the wrong information and you got some type of interaction with the medicine that you did not tell the doctors. That's why it's so important when they are vetting you and you are doing your medical history, you tell them everything, anything that you've been allergic to. If you had a side effect that you felt was too much, like say for instance, you took a medicine and you got hives all over. Like they didn't itch you, but you saw them. They spread wide. Your doctor needs to know that because they need to know what could it have possibly been in that medicine that made them react that way. Because we have to make sure we don't put it in his compound. Y'all understand? Okay, so let's move forward. Any questions, y'all? Thank you guys for coming over from TikTok to YouTube and TikTok from YouTube to Instagram, and thank you for coming over from TikTok to Instagram and onto YouTube. Okay, hold on. I have one question, y'all. Hey, I just came in. If I'm on 15 milligrams, do I have to commit to 3 months? Someone on Facebook said no for the higher doses, but I can't see that on the Amble site. So it's not going to specific. I don't know you, baby. There's a lot of clickable links on there. There's a lot of education that if you take your time, friend, it does say that in there because I saw it. But no, the answer is no. If you're on the higher doses, you do not have to get 3 months worth. No, friend. Kenya Williams says, bingo, my child has been getting compound epilepsy medicine for years from CVS. Public is simply unaware. Miss Kenya, thank you so much for putting that in the comments and confirming what I am saying. Because sometimes it is so hard for people to grasp the understanding of that. You know, and I say this, I've said this so many times. Some of us have received compounded medicine and y'all even know that it's compounded. Like in my whole career, I never heard the community be afraid of compound until GLP-1 medications. It's like the fear mongering is so out of control. Like the media has taken, it's like, I feel like the media is taking y'all's power. Instead of us getting informed and getting educated and getting next to people who know, we'd rather believe the news. You know, these are news anchors. They don't have medical background, y'all. They do an interview and who's their source? We don't know their source. So it's like y'all have to get into, you know, question. Y'all have to ask. And sometimes I know you don't know what questions to ask. Sometimes that's a valid, you know, some of y'all don't know what questions to ask. But here again is the reason why you still have to vet your resource. You have to know what is their medical background. What type of medicine have you worked in? Because I'm not going to ask my family practice physician about my obesity medicine. I'm not going to do it. My doctor that me and my daughter go through annually through my insurance company is not the person that controls my GLP-1 medication. He would never be able to do that. You know why? Because he don't know. Just because he's a doctor don't mean he know everything. Just because I'm a nurse, it does not mean I know everything. Now, you ask me something about that ER, about that heart and medical surgical, baby, I can tell it to you backwards. But don't ask me anything about too much like an endocrine specialty or hepatic specialty dialysis. I don't know, because I don't work with those type of people. If you come in an emergency room and they done shot you up or stabbed the hell out you, I'm gonna send you back home to your people, because that's what I know. I know how to fix it. You know, I know how to, baby. I know that like the back of my hand. You start having symptoms of a heart attack, baby, I'm gonna save you. If you start stroking out in front of me, baby, not today, because that's what I know. But you ask me something about too much that liver, go into detail with that, baby, I don't know. You ask me too much about the in-depth endocrinology type stuff, I don't know, because that's not my specialty. So y'all have to stop going to people to take care of you, and that's not their thing. You got to find someone that know what the hell you talking about, so when you talking about it, they understand. Okay. Let me see, y'all. Hold on one second. I saw they send you 1 month at a time. Okay, hold on, y'all. Shuey Girl says, I saw they send you 1 month at a time, so that also means no commitment for 3 months. I just want to try 1 month first, just to make sure. That is so valid, friend. And you can do that. You can do that. Ballet Scene says, when the shortages of ZEPBOUND are gone, will compound still be there for us? Sorry if you already answered this. I just came in. Yes, friend, compound is never going to go away. It just, it's never going to go away. But we know that compound is not covered by insurance. And then the government or the FDA may shut it down. They may shut down us, compounded pharmacies being able to even compound for us when the shortage is over. The only reason why compounded pharmacies can do it now with ease is because the FDA has allowed them to do it because of the shortage. Compound pharmacies step in those situations. Carrie Stewart says, I have a lot of scar tissue in my stomach area. It's okay to still get my injection in the stomach area. Friend, you can, but just not in the scar tissue because you'll lose efficacy of your medicine, friend. So try to go around your scar tissue. But you have, your stomach is, that's a lot of surface area, baby. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. Okay. So, any questions? So we're going to get into Amble and what y'all have to do. So I already told y'all, if y'all are in Louisiana, Mississippi, or New Mexico, and you want to get these medicines, if there is someone that lives out of state that that you can trust to get your medicine to you, y'all get that medicine sent and stop playing around with these people. Get that medicine sent and stop playing around with it. That is not illegal. It's illegal for us to ship it to you within your state. But if you want it shipped somewhere else, that is not illegal. Am I breaking up? My sound is going in and out. Can y'all hear me on YouTube okay? My sound probably going in and out on Instagram because I'm using one of my old device, honey. But after the 5th of May, we're going to be in that thing. Can y'all hear me okay on Instagram? Come over to YouTube, y'all. Yvonne, you did not miss anything. We were just talking about the history of the medicines, and I was telling you guys about why a compound is important. So let me ask a few questions on YouTube. Okay, what about a lot of stretch marks? Okay, we talked about that. I pray compound don't go away. My insurance don't cover weight loss medication. So Tamika, even if you'll always be able to get your medicine, friend. You'll be able to get it. I just cannot imagine you going to the pharmacist. As long as you have a physician that will write the prescription for you, you can get it. Danielle says, phone a friend, honey. Phone a friend. That's all y'all gotta do. It's not illegal. Oh, I didn't know about the scar tissue. You teach me so much. Just took my first Amble shot yesterday. So easy. Yay, Cindy. I'm so excited, friend. What dose are you on? I'll be looking for the answer in the chat. Okay, so y'all can hear me on YouTube. Breaking up for me as well. Ooh, y'all come over to YouTube, Keisha Dixon. It's just because my phone, this phone that I'm using, y'all, is so old. Oh, she said I went out and came back in and it's still doing it. Hold on, let me go out on YouTube on Instagram and come back in. Hold on, guys, because some of us don't have YouTube. This is so inconvenient. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I hope that's better for them. Okay, so let's get into Amble. Okay, so first and foremost, the links for Amble are always going to be in my bio, or it's going to be in the descriptions of every one of my videos, you guys. And y'all, do not feel pressure to sign up with any compounded pharmacy, okay? I just want y'all to know that y'all have an option to y'all that's available, that is cost effective for your incomes as compared to everyone else. Is it better, you guys, on Instagram? I just want you guys to know that y'all have more cost effective. Hey. Okay, Instagram out of there. I don't know what's going on with this thing. They're gonna have to come over to YouTube, unfortunately. For them, if they want to be on Instagram, they gotta come over. I think it's okay. Can you put it back on? Can y'all see me okay? Is this lighting okay? Just put this light on right here, baby. It's okay. It's all right. My husband gonna mess my lighting up every time. Thank you.
So sorry.
It's okay. I can see myself really good. Okay, so okay, so Yvonne, I purposely muted the TikTok because of what I'm talking about, friend. I purposely muted it. I just put the background up to let everyone know that I'm live over here, friend, because we're talking about things that I can't talk about over there. And I should make a video to let everybody know that's what I'm doing, but I usually say that at the beginning of the live, friend. Okay. I was on 1.0 of Wegovy, so they gave me 0.3 cc's. What you mean, Cindy? I know. I love YouTube because we can say what we want. Instagram's an hour time limited. You have to restart. I tried, Omar. I tried. I think my device died. But after the 5th, y'all, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna be able to go live on everywhere at one time. Keisha said, I got my shipment yesterday. So glad you mentioned it. It could be from other pharmacies. Yes, friend. Do you take collagen supplements? I do. Let me show you, baby. And I take collagen peptides. There's a difference between just collagen and collagen peptides. Collagen peptides help you on the cellular level. These are the ones you should be taking, friend. Okay, it helps you with your skin, your hair, your nails, and your joints. Okay, so let me just go through the stuff with Amble, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay, so again, it's no pressure for you guys to sign up through any compounded pharmacy. Y'all just need to know that with Amble, there's no physician fees, there's no subscriptions, and then there's no shipping. Now, let me get y'all understood about how these companies make their money, these med spas and all of the things. First of all, when your active ingredient comes to the compounded pharmacy, it comes wholesale. Okay, mine came from Revive. It comes wholesale. The active ingredients come wholesale, so they are paying pennies, not pennies, pennies for y'all medicine. Okay. Now, y'all know these are businesses. They got overhead that they have to put in the cost of the medicine. If they got brick and mortars, they got staff. lights, water, gas, all of the things they gotta pay for. You know, insurances. Okay, that we pay for that. The public. It comes in the cost of your medicine. So they're gonna get your compound wholesale, the active ingredient. And so what's happening, and then they have to hire, you know, when it comes to telehealth companies, they have to hire clinicians to come on board. Then they gotta consult pharmacies. It's all that's y'all. There's a price for all of that. And so in order for them to be able to afford that, overages have to be put in. Okay. Now what Amble does is all of that is put into the price of your medicine. So if you get semaglutide 0.25 to 1 milligram for $199, they put all of that in there. If you get 1.7 to 2.4, all of that is in there, you guys. If you get tirzepatide, y'all know tirzepatide is going to cost more because it has is a dual component of hormone. It has GLP-1 and GIP. So it's going to cost more. I don't care who you go to. Y'all know that. If y'all don't, for the people who don't know, tirzepatide is always going to cost you more because semaglutide, the Ozempic, it only has GLP-1 in it, one hormone component. But the ZEPBOUND, the Mounjaro, it has two, GLP-1 and GIP. And that's just for the people who don't know. I know y'all bets know. Okay, but then when you go through compound, you're just going to get the active ingredient diluted with something. So I got tirzepatide. I don't know if y'all can see. I got tirzepatide. This thing is not going to focus for me. Can y'all see that? I got tirzepatide, and mine is diluted in sterile water. Okay? Now, not everybody's is going to be diluted in sterile water. Yours is going to be diluted in whatever diluent the compounded pharmacy will mix it in. Okay? So sometimes, like we discussed earlier, you won't have any control how it will come initially. Because if you don't have an allergy, they're going to mix it in B12 or B6. Some compounded pharmacies. The only way it won't get mixed like that is if you specifically have an allergy to it. Then they'll mix yours with sterile water. And then some compounded pharmacies will just mix yours in sterile water, like mine was mixed in sterile water, which I don't mind. Because, I mean, it's just sterile water. So, hold on, y'all. Somebody says mine has B12 and I'm good with that. Tamika Parks says, yes, I paid $1,200 for 3 months and they were being dosage from my weight loss clinic. Amble is cheaper and I don't have to leave my house to get my shot. Okay. So, hold on, y'all. TikTok want me to verify that it's me that's on here. It's me, child. Okay. So Kimberly Sims says, Empower semaglutide is compounded with B12. Okay. So now y'all see, it just depends on which compounded pharmacy y'all get or whatever, but y'all always have control over how y'all want it moving forward. Like say for instance, if it come with B12 and you don't want it, just tell them. All y'all gotta do is tell y'all doctors, I want my prescription to say this, and they'll put it on the script and send it into the pharmacy. And if the pharmacy sends it wrong, they have to replace it. They gotta fix it because it's medication. They legally have to fix it. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there. No pressure. Y'all just have options. It's cost effective. You're only going to be paying for the medication. Y'all not going to be paying overages. And when I say overages, let me get back to that. So the cost of the doctor and the pharmacist and all of that is in the price of y'all medicine. Amble is not going to charge y'all for the medicine and then come charge y'all physician fees. That is already in the price of the medicine. Come charge y'all subscription fees. What are we subscribing to? Are y'all seeing, these newsletters or whatever it is that they want to charge y'all? to have these $50 subscription. Child, I don't want that shit. Period. I don't need that. All I need, truth be told, all y'all need is your medicine. That's all y'all want anyway. I know me. Just give me my medicine. I don't need all of that. If I want to be educated, I can use my insurance company, because all of our insurance company have nutrition programs. Did y'all know that? Hey, Keisha, I just took my first shot of TIRZEPATIDE last night from Amble, and your video helped me take my shot. Yay, JK Cole. I'm so happy to hear that. Keisha, I'm now starting 12.5 of TIRZEPATIDE. I was concerned because they told me to take 12.5 units. Okay. So listen now, and this is when I be telling y'all gonna get some of you guys get your concentration confused with your unit dose. Friend, if they told you to take 12.5 units, it's because your concentration is stronger. Okay, you're taking the little units, but in that little units, your concentration, your vial concentration is stronger. So don't let that confuse y'all. Take the dose that they tell y'all to take in units, and I'll explain to you about the concentration. Okay. Valid Singh says your videos on giving the shots are the best. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. I'm so happy to hear that. Hi, what can I do if Amble decline me? Okay, Tina, let's talk about it, because that's what we're about to get into, the criteria to sign up, which is very easy, by the way. So Tina, tell me, did you put a low BMI on your paperwork and you're in maintenance? Because let's be clear, that eligibility form is all AI. Is all AI. If you put a low BMI on there, and I'm not telling y'all to lie, you're not gonna lie now. You put a low BMI on there, and at the very end, when there's a box at the very end that asks you, do you have anything that you want to add? That is where you have to say, I'm in maintenance. My BMI started at this. My BMI is now that. Okay. Tina, did you put a low BMI? Hey, y'all. There's 70 of us in here. Let's get those likes up. Oh, thank you, Kim. Would 75 units be 2.5 injections by units? Chastity, I don't understand what you mean, friend. With 75 units be 2.5 injections by units. I don't understand what you mean, friend. Reword that for me, baby. Reword it for me, friend, so I can answer your question. Okay, so Tina is asking me, what do I mean? When you first click on Amble's page, the very first thing they ask you is for your height, your weight, and your BMI. That's your body mass, friend, your body mass index, your BMI. If you put something low, like 25, 26, 27, friend, it's going to decline you if at the very end, when they ask you, yeah, your weight, friend, your weight, but the BMI number, because you can calculate your BMI from your weight. When you put your height and your weight in, friend, it's going to calculate your BMI for you. So if your BMI registered low on there, and at the very end, friend, when it asks you, is there anything else you want to add? Okay, thank you, Flawless. She says BMI is different from weight, friend. Some scales give it to you. But I believe that I believe it calculates it for you, friend. And I'm trying to remember, did you say they denied you? What can we do if Amble declined me? So I'm wondering, if you put in a low BMI, because if you put in a low BMI, baby, it's going to decline you, because the computer is going to think, oh, this is somebody that just wants this medicine for vanity reasons. They don't have they're not obese, so it's going to rule you out real quick. Thank you, Ballet Sings. And Keisha, let me see. What are we saying? She says, Keisha, I am now starting 12.5 of tirzepatide. I was concerned because they told me to take 125 units. Yes, friend. So if they told you to take 125 units because you're at 12.5, friend, do the 125 units. You just have to do 2 syringes. That's it. Hold on. That's normal, friend. That's normal. Hold on. Let me find my syringes. So all you have to do, baby, is you have to give yourself 100 units in 1 pen. You gotta use 2 pens. That's how come Amble will send you a pack of 10 pens, 10 needles, because some of our prescriptions are different. Okay, some of us have to give 2 injections according to how many units they tell you to give. So what you would do is give yourself 100 units in one and 25 in the other. Okay, baby? So that is not unusual. You're welcome, Creole Ivy. She says, thanks for the info. Okay, Tina says she got us with 75 units of tirzepatide, B, 2.5 syringes if I'm on Mounjaro 15 milligrams. So Chastity, if you have 50 unit syringes, you would do 50 in one. Yes, baby. It would be 1.5. Did you say 2.5? It would be 1.5. So if you just count, baby. If you have a syringe that has 100 units in it, you would give 75. If your syringe come in 50 units, because syringes will come in 50 units, you will give 50 in one and 25 in the other, because some of us have to give 2 injections, friend. Okay, Flawless says that she believes, if she's not mistaken, that the BMI has to be 30 and up. However, friend, if you have a low BMI, there is a portion of the questionnaire that asks you if there's anything else you want to tell the doctor. So a lot of us just be going, clicking, and we don't put that in there. If you are in maintenance, you have to put my initial BMI was, my current BMI is this. I've been on this, and it's been maintaining me for however many months. Just put that information and you're going to get through. But if you just leave that BMI low and don't validate it at the bottom, it's going to decline you, friend. Do they have a maintenance plan option? Yes, Gary. If you have been maintaining on a certain number, they will continue you with that. Or if you're maxed out and you're trying to get to a maintenance, then what happens is you will titrate down until this is what happens. Say for instance, you're on 15 and you want to, you're at your goal and you want to just get to your maintenance dose. So you're going to come down to 12.5. You're going to see how 12.5 carries you. It carries you okay. You're still quiet. Your brain is quiet. You're still maintaining, no issues, minimal side effects or whatever. Then you're going to go down to 10. Okay. Same thing. I'm good here. I'm not gaining any weight. My appetite is, everything is fine. Then you're going to go down to 7.5. Then you start having, your medicine is not lasting you to the 7 days. Your food noise is coming on the 5th day. Or you're eating more than you would normally eat. Then 7.5 is not for you. You have to go back up to 10. So that's how you find your maintenance. So you have to play with it a little bit. You have to titrate down to titrate back up, if that makes sense. Otherwise, you'll just be maintaining at a number that I guess you just want to, but the thing that you're supposed to do is go all the way down until you reach a peak where okay, I'm having food noise, I'm eating a little bit more, so I need to go up, and then that's your maintenance dose. Oh, that's good, V. V says, please read and answer all questions carefully, especially the dosages, y'all, on your Amble form. Oh, okay, Chastity, you have 30 unit syringes. Okay, baby. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do 2.5 syringes, baby. 100%. You got it. You got it, friend. Yep. And what you can do, Chastity, if you don't want to give yourself all of those injections, you can go on Amazon and order you 100cc syringes and give yourself one injection. They're cheap, friend. They're cheap. I don't know why they would send you such a low dose syringe when you have such a high dose unit to give. But yes, but just order you some. They'll come to your house tomorrow. Amazon is quick. You're welcome, baby. Keisha, you welcome. Lil Bit, hey friend, how are you? N Burger, how are you? Lil Bit, I'm gonna be uploading this video as soon as we get off, friend. Yes, baby. Order you 100 unit 100 unit syringes, and baby, make sure when you order them that you get the ones which they most likely will come like that, but I just don't remember. I don't remember how they, because there's so many different syringes you can get, but just try to get the ones that have the 31 gauge, because it's a very small hole, and then the 5/16 inch needle. Is that what yours say, Chastity? Confirm with me in the chat, baby. Confirm with me in the chat. So your needle would be small like this. Very, very tiny. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna put it against my shirt. It'll be small like this. Tina says, wow, food noise is super loud. It is. My MJ dose did, which MJ dose did you notice weight loss? I had weight loss in all of my doses, friend. And my compound right now, I'm on 10. I'm gonna be going down to 7.5 when I order my next shipment because it's just too strong. That's why I'm drinking these. These are high calorie, a high calorie smoothie, y'all. It has like 500 and something calories in it because I don't eat. I don't be hungry. And I drink that every day because I'm in maintenance. I'm not trying to lose any more weight. Truth be told, I'm really taking my medicine to treat my rheumatoid arthritis at this point, inflammation, because I'm not trying to lose any more weight. So I'm on 10 of ZEPBOUND brand, and I was lucky to get this box a week and a half ago. Is on back order again. And then on compound, I ordered 10, but it's too strong. So I just reordered 7.5 for my next shipment because I'm not trying to lose weight. I want to eat, y'all. I desire to eat, but every time I start eating, my food tastes. Y'all know how you'll start eating and your food don't taste like what your mind is thinking it should taste like. So it's a turn off to me. So it's too strong. And then if my 7.5 is too strong, I'm going to go down again. And then another thing my friend was telling me, y'all, which is something y'all might want to think about. My friend told me what I should have done was continue to go up so I get to 15 milligrams, and then I could split my doses. Because y'all know with y'all's vials, you can split it with the permission of your clinician. Now these pens, y'all know I don't like that. Hold on, because I got a little pen that I use for educational purposes. Hold on. These pens, you cannot split these. Once you take that plunger off, once this plunger comes off, it's no longer sterile. So that's why they tell y'all, prep your skin before you take this off. and then immediately give it, because as soon as air hits it, bacteria gets on it. There's no preservatives in this medicine. However, in your vial, it's full of preservatives. It's not going to get bacteria in it. And then this thing right here is an added safety thing to keep bacteria from getting into it, even when you puncture it. Did y'all know that? So my friend told me what I should have did was ordered more compound so that these vials, so that I spend less, which makes sense because my vial is good for 6 months. Even though there's four doses was in here, it's good for 6 months. So that would be the smart thing to do. If you want to save money, if you can do it that way, y'all know y'all can do that, because with compound, because you can draw these medicines up yourself, it would behoove you to get you a bottle that can last you a longer time, so that way you're not spending $200-300 every month, maybe every other, or maybe every third month. Does that make sense? But you just have to get the permission from your doctor so that they can give you the accurate units to pull up, and they're going to give it to y'all. They know that we do this. That's the whole reason why people have vials, y'all, to be able to do that. So when people on TikTok and all of the other places was saying, oh, I split dose, I do this, I do that, it's okay for you to do that if you have a vial and your doctor has given you the right calculation. But don't try to calculate it yourself, because a lot of people don't understand y'all concentration. You got to know the unit dose comes from the concentration. If you don't understand the concentration, it's very easy to give yourself the wrong dose in units. I'm on week 3 of 7.5 and finally feeling the effects. I was scared. I was a non-responder. Okay, friend, you know how many people daily that I get on my lives that say, oh, I got my medicine, I don't feel nothing. Oh, I feel like it's water. And I think the whole time while they saying it, keep living, you know. I don't always say it, but Lord knows. That's my first thought. Just like, keep living, please. And I also think, I hope they keep giving it to themselves and don't just, oh, it didn't work this time, and just give up. Because some of our metabolic makeup does not work like that. Some of our metabolic makeup have to get accustomed to this foreign hormone that our body knows that we're already producing it. So what the hell is this other shit coming from? That's how your body thinks, y'all. That's how your mind thinks. So sometimes it takes your mind and body a little bit longer to catch up with what the hell we trying to do to it. And some of us give up on it before it even starts. Especially those of us who have diabetes and other comorbidities. You know, whenever you're taking this medication and you have diabetes and stuff like that, your body is going to use the medicine to create homeostasis within your body before you get the side effect of weight loss. People keep forgetting these are endocrine medications that is used to treat the endocrine disconnect first. And the side effect of that is weight loss. We forget. We're so caught up on wanting to lose weight, we forget. Let's heal my body from the inside first. Let's heal what's going on genetically first. And then when all of that inflammation process calms down, I know my weight loss is going to come up. We just have to be patient, and we have to stop looking at other people's journeys and trying to mirror that. It's okay to wish them good luck, and I'm so happy for you. Just know your turn is coming. It's coming for you. You just have to be patient and let your body heal itself, how it's going to do. Okay? Thank you. My syringe was my problem. When I started, I had to contact my pharmacy to explain. Chantel Lawson says, hello, everybody. V says, please know, every time you message support, the queue, so be sure not to send messages. Give support at least 24 to 48 hours to get back to y'all. In other words, don't spam. Don't spam, because it's not helping. Crispy says, yes, chocolate does not taste the same. Okay. In Burger says, I wanted to split the dose, but my clinician told me the vial was only good for 28 days. So it didn't make sense for me. I think they just say that for the money though. Okay. I'm glad you said that, friend, because I'm going to show you where to look. And I know my camera probably is not going to zoom because it's my iPad. And I don't think the iPads will zoom like that. But do you see? It's not. Okay. It's not. So on every vial, friend, you have your day that they made the day that they made the medication. There's a lot number, and y'all, are y'all recording this in y'all journals, in y'all medical journals? Y'all need to, if you're getting a vial of any kind from any pharmacy for any diagnosis, and we're not even just talking about compound, any vial that you get as a medication in your medical journal, wherever you do your documentation, make sure you put the date the medicine was made. Is on the back of here, the lot number, and the best used by date. So if they told you 28 days, if it's on your bottle, friend, go by the bottle. Go by what the bottle says, because whatever preservatives they put in there, they put it in to last however many days. Mine is a 6-month vial, so there's enough preservatives in here to last and keep this medicine good in the refrigerator for 6 months. But some people's does say 28 days, friend. Just look on your bottle. Go look on your bottle, baby, and tell me what it says in Burger. I'm curious. Cindy says, I was amazed at how immediately my irritable bowel syndrome and Hashimoto's symptoms and pain just stopped. For me, although I needed the weight loss is a bonus, I can see how life-changing it is for autoimmune people. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, when I had to switch, when my insurance company, when my coupon expired, the original coupon expired, and I had to go through my insurance company to get approved for Wegovy, friend, I was hurting so bad. And it had gotten to the point where I call Aaron, y'all, my MP who takes care of my obesity stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna have to pay out of pocket because I cannot live every day like this. I cannot. I'm in an emergency room some days. I'm a charge nurse of a 20-bed outpatient unit. I have a lot of people that need me. Listen, when I'm at work, it's constant go, go, go. I don't have time to be held down because my joints is hurting. And it just so happened the FDA approved, ZEPBOUND. I was able to get my ZEPBOUND. Now I have a PA that's been approved, and I'm still on compound because there's a shortage, which is okay. So Lil Bit says, go on, Keisha, educate. Value good for 6 months. I need education on how to draw up dosage and how much to draw. Okay, friend, we're going to do that. So it's good even after being punctured. Yes, friend. Yes, that's what this whole stopper is about. Yes. Mm-hmm. Ian Berger says, yes, I have prediabetes and PCOS. Yes, V. The ride is slow and steady. ZV says, you must be a nurse. Laugh out loud. I'm a nurse and nobody uses homeostasis but medical people. And is. Yes, friend. Listen, I try to use some medical words slowly and surely to work it into my education with my followers because I want them to be able to recognize and understand these words when they are talking with these clinicians so that they get the best treatment possible. But yes. Yeah, baby. I know my arthritis from injuries. I know my arthritis from injuries have been helped, but thought it was the weight loss. No, friend, it helps inflammation. Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing? And it's both. Actually, it's both. It's both, friend. Little Bit says, I'm journaling. Lydia says, yes, I recorded mine in my book. Me too, friend. I have it's not over here. It's not over here, but Delante, if y'all know who Delante is, Delante sent me a journal, a black journal, honey. I put everything in that thing. Kim says, I teach science in high school. I smiled when she said it. Oh. Oh. V says, insurance is not accepted, y'all. Y'all should be able to use y'all HSA and FSA. Facts. Ian Berger says, okay, not you breaking it all the way down for me. Thanks, friend. And the script was filled 321. The best used by date is 502. So isn't that 2 months? It is. So what's the 28 days? Now, 28 days outside the refrigerator, it expires. So it looks like they gave you another 30 days, friend. So in actuality, they can stretch it for you if he gives you the units that you need to split those. But don't do it on your own, friend. Let them tell you. Just to be on the safe side. I just broke my stall from 206 to 204 with Swiss Chris. Thank you, God. Wait, what's that? Nebby, what's that?
Swiss Chris?
Mm-hmm. Nurse Keisha, can you please offer an example of items we could keep in a medical journey? I want to start logging all relevant information. Oh, that's such an amazing question. So, things that I would recommend that you always keep, like when people come to the ER, this is the type of stuff that we'd be looking for. Your primary care physician's names. If you have any specialty doctors that work with you, we need their names. If you have had any scans in the past, MRIs, CTs, any type of scans, any reactions in any of your scans. Allergies is a big one. You need to record those. Any surgeries that you have had, friend, we need to know about that. You need to have that in your journal. If you have any implanted devices in your body, we need to know. Anyone who has an implanted device in your body, that implanted device came with a card. Y'all, and moving forward, any family member that would ever get this, or if this ever happens to y'all, if they implant anything in your body, that card is like a part of your soul, because anytime you go in to have a scan or surgery or anything, they need to know where it came from. There's lot numbers that is on that. So things like that need to be recorded. What else? Your blood type, friend. And specifically, if you have had to have any antibodies whenever you're getting blood, if you've ever had blood, if they had to give you antibodies, so that you don't become allergic to the blood. I don't know how to say that in layman's term, but your blood typing is important. What else, friend? I think that's it. Friend. If anybody else can think of anything to put in the chat, if there are any other professionals in the chat, what else can they put in their medical records to keep on them? Is it the label that says discard after 28 days? That's what I was going by. I didn't know what BUD was till today. Okay. So no, I don't think that's on the label. Just most vials, friend, can be left out. I think that's like a standard. Most vials can be left unrefrigerated for 28 days before the preservative goes bad. However, if you refrigerate it, the preservatives will last longer, and your best use by date, which I don't know why they don't use expiration, because BUD, who would know that? Who would know that? I don't know why they stopped using expiration on here. Probably to freaking confuse the community. So your question was, is it the label that says discard after 28 days? That's what I was going by. I didn't know what BUD was until today. So is it on your label to discard after 28 days, friend? Because that's not on mine. Even if out of the refrigerator. Oh, you know what? You facts. It is on here. It says FDA guidelines recommend to use within 28 days of the first puncture. That's if it's not refrigerated. That's if it's not refrigerated, friend. That's what that is for. Okay. But your best use by date is your how long it will expire after that. Because y'all gotta remember, some of y'all vials are for 3 months. So it's no way you're gonna be able to use it for 28 days, like you said. They should have said that. And listen, let me tell y'all what we do in the hospital. Hold on. Because I know a lot of y'all don't know this. When it comes to expiration dates, the dates that we use for expiration dates in America is not the dates that they use overseas, y'all. A lot of our medicine that expires in the hospital, we ship it overseas and they have 2 years to use it. Did y'all know that? We don't throw nothing away. I don't know how they get the medicine to where it have to go or whatever they do, but we don't throw the medicine expired away. No, it gets shipped to third world countries and they have 2 years to use it. So guess what? I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but can y'all imagine what my mind is thinking? Okay, a little bit is asking a very important question, you guys. Is it okay to prep your dosage for the month or just draw it up the day of? Friend, draw it up the day of, because once you pull it out of the syringe, once you pull it out of the vial, friend, it's just like pulling up one of these. It's just like it. Don't pull it up unless you're ready to give it. It's only good in your vial like that. And it's a chemistry thing. It's a chemistry thing, friend. Please don't make me get into chemistry. It's a chemistry thing. Okay. Kimberly says that she do. Lord Jesus. Kim. Don't do that. Why would you want to draw them all up, friend? If you have it safe and sound in your vial, and your vial is brown like this for a reason, because it's protecting your medicine, friend. And you notice how clear this is? It's so different. It's y'all. Some medicines are protected by it being in dark environments like this. It's a reason why this vial is dark, y'all. There are a lot of medications that we give in a hospital that come like this, in a clear thing like this, and we got to put a brown bag over them to protect the efficacy of the medicine, and so that it can last for however many hours we have to administer it for. So don't do that. Don't take it out of its safety. You're ruining it, friend, by putting it like this. You're ruining it that way. And then once you draw something up in this, it's only good for so many hours, if not minutes. These are single dose syringes. Like once you pull up something in them, it's not meant for something to sit out. You got to give it. You have to give it. Even in the hospital, what they do in the hospital for insulin, y'all. Insulin will come like this in a vial in the hospital, and the pharmacist will pull up certain insulin doses. They'll pull them up to us and send them to us and tell us to refrigerate them. If we don't use that medicine within, I don't know, maybe 24 hours, the pharmacist tech will come to that refrigerator and take these back from us because they got to toss them. So that's why it's important for y'all to do as they tell y'all. I know a lot of us think that, oh, it's okay. And that's not a bad thought. And when you don't know what you don't know. But I'm telling y'all what not to do, okay? We're all grown. Y'all going to do what y'all want to do at the end of the day. But I'm telling you, it's in this brown vial for a reason. It's protect. Your medicine is safe in here. Once you pull it out, give it. Okay? Chastity says, FDA accepted, but the paid invoice that emailed me to Amble was not accepted. So did you get your medicine, friend? I'm confused. If they paid it, did you get it? And how did Amble mail you an invoice? I never got an invoice from them. What ultimately happened? I'm curious. Oh, thank you for putting this in the chat, whoever did this. So what is all of that? Nebby, what is all of that? Okay, thank you, Latita, about the allergies. It's Darian says, thank you, great information. I would have never known. Here we are, some more stuff that Nebby has posted. Oh, Jessica says she has a loop recorder implant. Y'all see? A lot of people have implants. He says, yes, that's facts. Nebby is asking, does the vial I have B12 in it? No, friend, it's just sterile water. Oh, this is a good one, Kenya. She says, also put over-the-counter medicines. Boom, that's a good one, friend. That's a good one. Yes, we need to know that as well. Oh, Nibby, thank you so much. She says, I hope that this person says, because you don't have a picture, friend. Exactly. I did a missionary trip sorting out those meds. Y'all see? We don't throw that medicine away. We package it, and I don't know how because I don't work I'm a nurse. I don't know how they do it, but I know that we don't throw no medicine away. We are not allowed to throw medicine away. If it's unopened, there's a bin that we have to put it in. Like, say, for instance, I go in a patient's room, I done pulled the medicine for whatever reason, and I cannot put the medicine back in the Pyxis. Well, that's the machine that we take medicine out of. There's a box that we have to put it in. And then my sister worked in a pharmacy, so, you know, she tells me about that all the time, how they don't throw their stuff away, honey. We send that to third world countries, honey, and they use that. I just looked at my vial and it says use every 28 days. Mine does too, friend, but that's when it's not refrigerated. I just got approval letter from my insurance company that I was approved for Ozempic 0.25 through 5 until March 2025. What happens if I need stronger dose like 1.0? Then you have to do another prior authorization, Miss Linda. Ooh, thank you, Nebby. Boom. Oxidation starts to happen just like our foods. Thank you, Nibby. I couldn't think of a way to say it layman's term. Like I couldn't think of a way to say it to them. But this is exactly what happens. When you take that medicine out of this vial, that's the perfect. Thank you so much. Oxidation starts to happen. Thank you, friend. Protecting it from sunlight. Thank you, friend. Oh, I'm so glad I have educated people that follow me. I'm so glad my followers are so educated. Oh God, thank you. So Tamika says the weight loss clinics have them pre-pulled. Now, I don't really know. I don't want to really talk down on the weight loss clinics because I don't know which specific one you're talking about. But I do know that they could be like the pharmacies. They could pre-pull them and have them refrigerated, but they can only be refrigerated for so long. That's why y'all have to be careful. But how y'all know how long? Is it on there? Is it labeled? You know what I mean? So it's like y'all just gotta be mindful. I prefer this. That way you know that your medicine is safe in this bottle and you know when you pull it. Thank you, V. And you say, but they're in the refrigerator. Exactly, friend. They're in the refrigerator. But they can only be in there for so long, friend. Little Bit says, don't waste your medicine when you spend so much time getting approval for your medication. Right. You're welcome, Kim. ZV says, correct. The sunlight will break down the medication's compounds. Thank you for verifying that, friend. Yes, I received the medicine and paid invoice by email when my... Oh, I see. Oh, wow. I wonder why that happened, Chastity. Did you not have enough money on your card, maybe? Did you not have enough money on your card? We draw insulin to order typically, right? Oh, okay. Nevi says I work in hospital, retail, and compounding pharmacy. That's what my sister did. She did that for 15 years. Now she does prior authorizations for an insurance company. Chastity says, once submitted, my FSA and HSA denied the documentation as it did not have required information like an itemized statement does. Okay, that's out of my scope, friend. I don't work in their customer service, so I don't really... I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't work in that department, so I can't really tell you. I mean, I just know mine works. I don't really know about what happened, friend. Tawana says, I'm switching to Amble. This week, I canceled my subscription with another provider. Good for you, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm planning. Okay, hold on. Let me post this and see if y'all understand what they're saying. I'm planning to my journal over. How long would you recommend waiting before starting at 5 milligrams? So I'm confused, friend. Are you saying I'm planning on starting my journey over? How long would I recommend you waiting? Oh, that's what you mean. Waiting before starting 5 milligrams again. So if you are going to start completely over, like you're going to take a sabbatical, I would say, friend, I would just say start at 2.5 because if you're doing a reset, you just never know how your body is going to respond. Is that what you're saying, LB? This is a good question. What if you accidentally draw out too much? Is it okay to put it back in? Let me just tell you what I would do, friend. If I was at the hospital, I mean, because that's something totally different. If I was at the well, we don't draw out of vials at the hospital. Friend, let me just tell you what I would do. And I'm not telling you to do this. This is not medical advice. I'm gonna tell you to call your pharmacist and ask them. But if it were me and I drew out too much, let me show you. And this is a fresh needle. Once I puncture my needle and my medicine pulls out, I'm not going to pull my needle away from my vial until I'm on the exact amount. Me. Now, I know I've been doing this for years. I probably could do this with my eyes closed. And some of us have, I'm pretty sure this has happened many of times. I'm just telling you, do not pull your needle away from your vial until you see that it's at the right dose. Okay? But if it were me and I pulled my needle out of my vial and the wrong dose was in there, I would put my medicine back. Me. Because I'm at home, I'm at home with my medicine. The medicine is very expensive. I would put my medicine back, and I would not do that again. I would not make that mistake again. It's not something that you want to habitually do. It's something that does happen, and because the medicine is so very expensive, I would put it back. Does that contaminate the medicine inside your vial? I feel like you have enough preservatives in there for it to be okay before the expiration date. That's just my thoughts, and that's what I would do. In the hospital, I would never do that. Not in a million years. I would never risk anyone, me putting anyone at risk for anything. But at home, because, and I'm just being real, because the medicine is so expensive, I would not waste my medicine. That's a fact. And I'm just being real. But I'm not telling you to do that. Okay? So you still have a lot of money on your card? I don't know, friend. What did customer Oh, you're saying that your FSA needs more information from Amble. Is that what you're saying, friend? To be able to pay? So Crispies, you take, I've never heard of this medicine. Amjavita for rheumatoid arthritis. You say you hardly have any joint pain being on MJ. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So you take something for rheumatoid arthritis on top, and you take Mounjaro, and so now you're saying you have so much more relief that you weren't getting before you were on Mounjaro. Pam's Living Life is asking. She says, I've been injecting Mounjaro for over a year, and it seems like the injection rashes that starts getting red and itchy. They leave a dark mark on my skin. Anyone experience this? I've gotten that with Mounjaro. With ZEPBOUND. When I gave my injection in my thigh with ZEPBOUND, and that was the only time I've ever given my injection in my thigh, I experienced the same exact thing. So it does happen, friend, but it's not anything that you need to be worried about. I would say just put some Benadryl. You might just be allergic to whatever inactive ingredient they're using. I don't know, friend. So I would just suggest to put some Benadryl cream, on it, and freaking shea butter or cocoa butter. Because what you gonna do? It's superficial. It happens. It's not something that, it's not an allergic reaction. It's just like a little mild side effect, friend. Now, if you start welting, if you start having hives and all of the things, then that's something to really be concerned about. But I'm thinking that you're talking about what I experienced when I gave it in my thigh. And my skin just started lightening up. And this was about 2 months ago. Thank you, Vivi. Said, don't forget when you're ready to process a refill, simply log into your account dashboard and look for the upcoming date section. Okay, LB. LB says that they're starting their journey all the way over. Ooh, this was good, Kenya. She says they must have mentioned it, but she said they may have mentioned it, but she says also list past surgical procedures. This information is vital, especially any GI, RNY surgeries. Ooh, yes. Yes, friend. Ooh, yes. And she's saying intubation can be impacted by this. This is when you have like really bad heartburn and they gotta manipulate your esophagus to your stomach. Oh God, those are the worst. They have to use clips and all of that. We take care of those type of patients. They definitely need to know that one, friend. That's a good one. Thank you so much, Kenya. Ooh, Nibby. Nibby says she dropped 2 pounds already. Miss Linda says your needle looks a lot longer than my small Ozempic needle. Does the needle get longer with higher doses? No, friend. It's a small needle, but those these Ozempic needles, I don't even know if I can see them. Let me show y'all what she's talking about. She's talking about these. These are Ozempic needles. I can't open it because once I open it, it's no longer sterile. And you don't play around with your brand stuff. I can't play around with that. But I just wanted to show y'all what she was talking about. Oh, Nelly, great question. Bridget, FSA is flexible spending account, friend. You set that up with your job. They take a certain amount of money out and give you a card with that money on it, and then you pay every paycheck to pay it off with. So I get $2,700 this year. I'm gonna get $35, honey. I don't want the max. And then they divide that for however many times I get paid in the upcoming fiscal year. And I pay it back per paycheck. But you get all of the money at one time on a card. Okay, so Nelly she says she just came in. She says, not sure if we talked about this, but she received her TIRZEPATIDE on the 11th and is a part of the starter kit. She has 1 vial and she's supposed to get 2 bottles in the starter kit. So, how many vials? Okay, so Nelly, I'm glad you asked this because this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. And then I'm gonna go over the portal stuff with of Amble, and then I'm gonna have to go, y'all, because I gotta work tonight. What time is it? Oh yes, I gotta go. Some of us get. You have to look to see how many milliliters is in your vial, friend. My vial came with 4 milliliters. 2 milliliters. Okay, and you gotta look at your concentration. Your concentration to milliliters is gonna tell you how much medicine you have in your vial. So you may get 1 vial that has like 6 milliliters in it, and it may be super concentrated. So that could be the reason why. Who told you you're supposed to get 2 vials? You're welcome, Bridget. Who said you was gonna get 2 vials, baby? Because it depends on which pharmacy dispenses to you and how much they might put your medicine in one big vial, baby. Baby, can you put some ice in here? It done got warm. Okay, let me go through this Amble thing really quickly, y'all. And I want to go take a nap. Okay. So, do you have a napkin, Mimi? Okay. So when you first log on to Amble's link, they're gonna ask you for your height and weight. They're gonna ask you for your allergies. Thank you, boo. They're gonna ask you for your medical history. They're gonna ask you for all medical conditions, all surgeries. You're gonna go through your medical checklist and you're gonna check off things that you experienced, things that you had, things that you don't have. They're gonna ask you if you have a history of delayed gastric emptying or gastroparesis. That's what. Who was just talking about that? Let me go back. I think it was Kenya. Yes, this is what Kenya talking about. They're gonna ask you if you have any history with gastric emptying or gastroparesis. They're gonna ask you if you have any cardiac issues. Any arrhythmias? Oh, thank you, V. They're gonna, and that's like tachycardia or AFib. They're gonna ask you if you're a type 2 diabetic. Y'all, they're gonna ask you if you have eating disorders. Okay, they're gonna do a mental assessment, and this is quick, y'all. It's not like you're gonna be on here for hours. It probably take you about 5 minutes to go through these questions. Okay, but I'm just telling y'all what they're gonna hit on. They're gonna ask you. They're gonna do a mental assessment. They want to know if you have a history of depression, bipolar, substance abuse. They're gonna ask you if you have any chronic, and this is the chronic stuff. Any anxiety? Have you had history with panic attacks? Any psychiatric disorders? Okay. They want to know if you have a family history of medullary thyroid cancer. That's the cancer that they found in the lab rat. Okay. Do you have a family history of that? They're going to ask you if you have a personal history of endocrine neoplasia syndrome. Endocrine neoplasia syndrome. It's MENS. That's the abbreviations for it. What that is, that causes tumors in the thyroid and the parathyroid. It causes tumors in the adrenal glands, in the lips, in your mouth, in your eyes, y'all, and most specifically your GI tract. Okay. Christmas says she got 3 vials. So, and again, y'all, it depends on what pharmacy y'all using. You know, we're not using the same pharmacies, y'all. It depends on which pharmacy you use and the concentration of your medicine. I'm gonna go to bed, friend. Oh, you said please post those needles. Okay. I'm sorry. I believe I missed your answer. I stepped away. If you answer my question about the 2 bottles in the starter kit. So yes, friend, I was just talking about that. Honey, I've been talking to you the whole time. The whole time, friend. I said, look at your bottle and see how many milliliters is in your bottle, because all of your milliliters might be in your bottle. You have to calculate your concentration to your unit doses that you have to administer, and they may have given it to you. They may have made your concentration stronger where you can give just a little bit of fluid. They're going to ask you if you are diabetic, if you have pre-diabetes, if you have gestational diabetes, and if you have type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is going to rule you out. Just know that. They're going to ask you if you have any active mental issues. Okay, Nelly, so you have, okay, so yes, you have a 3 milliliter bottle. And how many units? So how how many milligrams of what active to how many milliliters is in your bottle. I need to know what your concentration says so I can probably try to help you figure out your doses. I mean, if it's gonna last you for 3 months. I'm sure it is because you got 3 milliliters of fluid. You probably just giving a little bit of units. How many units are you giving? V, that's good. The prescription must be an actual prescription. Okay. So they're going to ask you if you have any acute mental issues. Okay. Now, earlier we talked about if you had any chronic mental issues, like if you're getting treated for depression, bipolar, substance abuse is a big one, anxiety, panic disorders, or psychiatric disorders. Now, acute mental issues are things like if you have a decreased interest in doing things, if you've been feeling down, if you've been having feelings of hopelessness, feeling nervous, anxious, if you've been on edge, and if you have been worrying a lot about different things, they're going to ask you that. They're going to ask you specifically, are you allergic to GLP-1s? That's big. Okay. They're going to ask you, are you taking any GLP-1s? Like glipizide, repaglinide, that one. They're going to ask you if you're on insulin. They're going to ask you if you're on diuretics. That's things like Bumex or Lasix. Y'all, and these are quick checkoffs. They're going to ask you about all of your over-the-counter medicines. They're going to ask you, and this is what I was talking about. Do you have anything else to tell the doctor? This is going back to when they ask you about that BMI, you put that low BMI. If your thing came out to a low BMI, this is where you need to put, yes, I do have something else that I want to tell my doctor. My BMI is this, but I started at a BMI of that. And over however many years, however many months, I've lost such and such pounds. And I've been maintaining on this specific dose, and I would like to continue my maintenance here. That's where y'all put that. If you leave that blank, AI with low BMI is going to automatically boot you out. Okay. And just some other things that I want y'all to know before I go. The fulfillment part from the day you sign up to the day you get your medicine is going to be 7 to 10 business days. If you have, as far as returns, if you let me see, how did I write this? Oh, for returns, they want y'all to understand these are 503A pharmacies that we're using. So the medication is specifically made for you. Remember how I told y'all with 503B pharmacies is a mask. Those medications are made for the masses. So anybody like this particular thing, if I got it from a 503B pharmacist, I can get it. My friend can get it. My cousin can get it. We can all get from the same batch. However, with 503A pharmacies, which what we use, your doctor gave them a prescription to make one specific medicine for you. They can't sell it to nobody else. So in that situation, those medicines are ineligible for return. Now, what I can say is, if you say, for instance, you go in and you want to get the medication, you want to sign up with Amble, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do it, and you call customer service or you give a customer service, and you say you want to cancel, they're gonna try everything they can do to get it canceled before the pharmacist makes it. Once the pharmacist makes the medicine, then it's not refundable. And I promise you, they really do try. They really do try to get your money back if it's not something that you want to do. Because keep in mind, we're interested in keeping, having patients on this medications that are sure that this is what y'all want to be on. We want y'all to have a positive experience because we want you to come back when you do decide to go on it. Okay. When it comes to your customer information and the addresses that y'all put in, y'all fill out the information. So make sure y'all are filling out your information right. I've had some people tell me, oh, I put in the wrong address. They sent it to the wrong address. What you want me to do, friend? It's the address you gave. The best thing that you can do is try to contact customer service, and then hopefully they'll catch it before it gets sent out. Once it gets sent out, it's the address that you put in, friend. Okay, and then when it comes to refills, if you're not on the starter pack, then it's your responsibility to order yours on the 3rd injection day. Reorder on the 3rd injection day. So you just log back into the portal, and the very first thing it says return visit. You click on that, and then you go through the prompt. Okay. All right, and then if you get the starter pack and you get all of your first 3 months together, if you're in maintenance or you're receiving those 3 months as a starter, just know that you're gonna get all of your medicine at one time, and that you'll have a convenient monthly cost where they'll draft you every month. Okay, you're welcome, Kashina. It's okay, Nelly. So yes, friend, you're just giving yourself the small amount, friend, 25 units. So your 3 milligram vial is going to last you for 3 months. So all of your medicine is in that one vial, friend. Thank you, V. V says, when you're ready to process a refill, simply log into your account dashboard and look for the upcoming date section. Yes. Okay. And then the add-ons that they have for as far as things that you can add on are NAD. I don't even know what that is. I never even looked to see what that is. All I know is what Lipo B is, Lipo C, and then they have something that's called GLP. So I guess we'll be talking about that in the next live. What is NAD and what is GLP? Does anybody know what that is? I don't, because I don't do additives, but I said I was gonna research it to talk to y'all about it. Okay, we've been on for quite some time. I hope this was a very educational live for you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Well, I don't know, y'all, but whenever I go live, y'all gonna know about it. Set y'all notifications on, okay? I think I might work the next couple days. So we'll probably go live again on Wednesday. Okay. Y'all be safe. Good luck on y'all weight loss journeys. Stay heavily connected to y'all support system. And I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited that you guys are on y'all's way to better health, and that you guys like to be informed. I love that about y'all. And I love that I'm able to come here and help y'all with that. So y'all be blessed. And V, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. You guys have a good day.